Welcome back. All right, so here's to hoping that the fourth game tonight is a good one. So I got three games to review here. The fourth game tonight is Islanders and Kings. It starts in roughly half an hour's time, so got plenty of time to review these. And we'll start off with the Blues and the Bruins. So the Boston Bruins have lost 2-11 in regulation, but they've only won 5 out of 11 overall over their last 11 games. So, right, glass half empty, glass half full. And I do have a lot of concerns with Boston. Hopefully they bounce back from this well. So it's Hofer versus Swayman. Early Bruins power play. They don't get it set up much at all, and it's killed off. 4 minutes in, there's no shots on net. So it was a power play that did not generate anything at the net. Kyrou has a rush chance that's held. The Bruins press at 5.5 minutes. Things get punchy at the Blues net as the net got knocked off. Boquist is denied on the doorstep, and then on a deflection off the boards, or the ref, depends on how you look at it, Kapanen with the goal from Saad and Krug at 10:13. I think it went off the boards. I don't think it hit the ref, but either way, it takes a Blues bounce, and Kapanen buries it. Bruins look to respond. The Blues press with 8.5 minutes left. Lauko's denied. The rebound's cleared. The Bruins press with 6.5 minutes left. We get a power play for the Blues. That's killed off. 3:13 left. The Blues get another, and then it's 59 seconds of 5-on-3. Well, you can't do that. So during the 5-on-3, Thomas goes one-timer, blocker side. Buchnevich and Falk with the assists at 17:59. It is 2-0 for St. Louis. The Bruins do kill off the 5-on-4, but they're down 2 after 1. Second period. Thomas to Schenn gets picked off. DeBrusk is denied as the Bruins press. JVR has a net feed to Frederick. There's a near miss there. And then Hayes buries one on a 3-on-2 rush. Kapanen and Kessel with the assists at 4:31. So that makes it 3-0 for the Blues. Van Riemsdyk fires one wide from in close. The Blues press at 7 minutes. We get a power play for Boston. That's killed off. The Bruins then score, but it's offside. The Bruins broadcast team pretty sure that goal should have counted. I totally understood why it was called, but it was close. Just say it was close. So if you were of the mind that it wasn't offside and it should have counted, well, in the end, if it had counted. Heinen has a rush chance that's saved, and then at 15:25, Saad makes it 4-0. He scores from Hayes and Kapanen. So Kapanen had himself a game. He had a goal and 2 assists tonight. And the Blues press with 4 minutes left. They're up 4-0 after 2. Third period. 1 minute and 48 seconds in, after Zacha with a near miss, Pasternak buries it to get Boston on the board. Shattenkirk and Zacha with the assists at 1:48 makes it 4-1. The shots are 4-1 Boston at 5 minutes. They need another goal on Hofer. Bruins press at 5.5 minutes. Lauko fires one wide from the slot. The Blues press at 8.5 minutes. It's an early goalie pull by Boston, and then it's in their net. Toropchenko gets this one from Parayko and Leddy into the empty net at 11:27. We then had a power play for Boston. That's killed off, and in the end, your final score is 5-1. St. Louis wins this one to go to 33-29-3 and keep their faint playoff hopes alive. For Boston, 38-14-15 on the season. Shots on net, 12-10 Boston in the first, 12-7 Boston in the second, 12-5 Boston in the third. Final shots, 36-22 Boston. Power plays 1 for 3 for St. Louis, 0 for 3 for Boston. Hits 32-28 St. Louis. Hofer was excellent, 35 saves on 36 shots. Swayman less excellent with 18 saves on 22 shots. And again, Boston misses out on a chance to pass Florida and go into first place in their division. And so, yeah, if Florida wins their next one, it's just that mountain gets a little bit taller. All right, next up, the New Jersey Devils and the New York Rangers. So it was Kakkonen in the net for New Jersey, Quick in the net for the Rangers. Kakkonen had one of his good games today. He does have these. Maybe in San Jose, maybe it's just they were so far out of the playoffs that maybe his effort wasn't necessarily as high. But either way, the Rangers draw an early power play. The Devils block. They kill it. Shots are 2 apiece, 5 minutes into the period. Rempe declines a fight with McDermott. McDermott's been chasing him around, and he's saying no, which is fine. That is his right. We will come back to Matt Rempe. Rangers score, but it's offside. The shots are 7-2 for the Rangers at 8.5 minutes. We get a power play for the Devils. That's killed off. Rangers then get their second power play. Panarin has a screenshot that's held. There's a shorthanded break for Howla. That's saved. Power play's killed off. The Devils press in the final minute. It's 0-0 after 1. Second period. Early chances for the Rangers. Fox to Roslovic near miss. Panarin has a sharp angle shot. That's held. We get a power play for the Rangers. That becomes 1 minute and 31 seconds of 4-on-4. Everything's killed off there. Devils press at 7.5 minutes. Cooley's denied as the Rangers press. Heischer has a wrister. That's held. And then on a turnover, Zibanejad opens the scoring. Kreider with the assist at 12:25. He buries that one in close. Not much chance for Kakinen on that one. Bratt loses the handle on a breakaway, and then Lafreniere ends up hitting a crossbar, so they were close. Palat fires one high in a rush with 3:58 left. The Devils get a power play. That's killed off, and then at 19:07, Eric Gustafsson scores from Jones and Vesey. Makes it 2-0, and then things are punchy with 29.3 seconds left. Why? Rempe throws an elbow to the face on Siegenthaler. It's actually on my TV as I'm reviewing this. And it's a 5-minute elbow by Rempe. This is where McDermott goes over. Now, by the code that everybody agrees with, when you throw a dirty elbow like that, you're supposed to fight. By the code, you're supposed to fight. Rempe waves sort of mockingly at McDermott as he's kicked out of the game. McDermott got a 10-minute misconduct as well, but that has to be a suspension. I don't know how long. I think 1 or 2 games maybe. It kind of has to be a suspension. But again, there's that, you don't have to fight or you have to fight. This is a situation that according to the code, you're supposed to fight. And Rempe decided not to. And again, considering there's a track record between the Devils and the Rangers and all this, it really amps things up, doesn't it? So it's 2-0 after 2. Siegenthaler did not return to the game. I don't know how long he's going to be out, but that elbow was rough. There's no way he knew that was coming. So we go into the third period. It is a 5-minute major, and so this is a 5-minute power play for New Jersey. There's a shorthanded fast break by Goodrow. That's saved. The Rangers kill the major. And it was a quiet game, which I felt favors the team that's in front, which in this case was the Rangers. The shots are 4-2 New York, 8.5 minutes in. As I said, Siegenthaler doesn't return. I made sure I put that on the board. We get a power play for the Rangers. That's killed off. The Devils press with 5 minutes left. Eventually, the Devils do get a goal. It's Nemitz. From Jack Hughes and Heischer at 17:24. They look to tie it with the goalie pulled. Trocheck hits the empty net at 18:47. Your winners in this one, the New York Rangers, 3-1. They go to 42-18-4 with the win. With the loss, New Jersey 31-30-4. They're not making the playoffs. Shots on net: 12-6 Rangers in the first, 8-7 Rangers in the second, 8-6 New Jersey in the third. Final shots 26-21 for the Rangers. Both teams go 0-4 on the power play. The hits 21-20 for the Rangers. Kakinen saves 23-25. Again, he was good. Quick saved 20-21. Not a lot of those are high danger chances, though, in terms of the shots that were high danger from the slot, inner slot. The Rangers had a really high advantage there. So Kakinen's number a little bit more impressive because of the difficulty of the shots faced. All right, and the last game we're going to review for now is the Capitals and the Jets. Nice bounce-back game by the Winnipeg Jets. So it's Lindgren versus Hellebuck. The shots are 2-1 for the Jets at 2.5 minutes. DeMello gets dinged. He exits. He would come back into the game. Jets press at 4 minutes. Lowry has a net feed. That's blocked. The shots are 8-1 for the Winnipeg Jets. 6 minutes in. That's a Jets game. The Washington Capitals game is about shot suppression, not a lot of chances. Jets press at 8 minutes. Eventually on a net drive, the Jets get the first goal. It's Pionk from Appleton and Lowry at 10:05. Morrissey then has a net feed. That's blocked. Toffoli is denied. The rebound's cleared. Caps press at 3.5 minutes, or with 3:30 left, I should say. Ovechkin then has a turnover chance. That's held. Don't pass it to Ovechkin if you're the Jets. You should be okay. It's 1-0 Jets after 1. Second period. Carlson has a chance that's held. Morrissey then has a one-timer at the other end. That's held as well. Shots are 5-2 for the Caps at 4.5 minutes. Scarbosa has a net drive. That's saved. There's a near miss for Morrissey on a rush. There's a post for Perfetti in close. And then at 8:16, a point shot is tipped in by Iafallo. Iafallo gets this goal from Morrissey and DeMello. Toffoli was right there. It looked like maybe it was Toffoli's at first, but it is Iafallo that taps it in. Jets press at the half. There's a post for DeMello. Lots of posts for the Jets tonight. Caps clear after that. Jets press with 6.5 minutes left. Connor has a one-timer. That's held. Obe Kubel has a shot that's blocked as the Caps get some pressure. Toffoli to Monahan gets picked off. Remember, both of those guys played in Calgary. It's 2-0 for the Jets after 2. Third period. Oshie has a wraparound. That save. The Caps press at 3 minutes. Niederreiter can't bury one in close. We have a power play for the Caps. That's killed off. Shots are 5-4 for Washington, 8.5 minutes in. Ehlers has a rush chance. That's held. And then Connor tips one in on a rush, exactly the same kind of rush that Ehlers had that was saved. Connors goes in, Scheifele and Ehlers with the assist at 10 minutes. And it was Scheifele who had the would have been assist on Ehlers' rush chance right before that. So that makes it 3-0. Jets press for another post for Perfetti as well in that third period. Punchy with 2:45 left. The Jets come out of that with a power play because there was too many caps on the ice. And that's killed off. But in the end, your score's 3-0. Nice bounce back game by the Jets. They go to 41-18-5 with the win. The Capitals 30-24-9. Tough loss for the Caps. They need all the points they can get in that chase for a playoff spot. Shots on net, 12-5 Winnipeg in the first, 11-8 Washington in the second, 9-7 Winnipeg in the third. They do outshoot the Capitals 29-23. Power plays, both teams go 0 for 1. Very clean game. Hits 32-29 Winnipeg. Lindgren saved 26 out of 29. Hellebuck saved all 23 for his fourth shutout of the season. So there you go. You're all caught up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. What did you think of the Rempe elbow? Is it a fine? Is it a suspension? Or do you think, it's fine because he's tall? That's the new thing. He's tall. He's tall. So he puts out the chicken wing and hits a guy in the face. He's tall. His jersey wasn't fitting right. So he did one of these. And he's helping him in the face. All right. Anyways, there you go. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. I will talk to you again soon.